Guys, I'm actually here to do a quick video on a skin that I got for my OnePlus Open foldable phone. So I got this thing about a month ago. Obviously it came with a black case, but you know what, I'm not really digging the black color or the green color. Unfortunately I didn't have a lot of choices, so I went with the black. So what I did is I ordered a case, some SopiGuard, S-O-P-I. So you can look them up online. So I chose this color because it matches the OnePlus 7 Pro that I have been using for a while now, and I actually am using that right now to record this video. But a couple of things I like about the skin is the color. You know, it really makes it stands out. Really easy to put on. My only regret is, you know, I shouldn't have bought it for the black leather case, because you can see that it has the small raised bump of leather here. It's not as smooth as the camera housing here, because it's glass here, but it's leather here. So you'll see that come through a little bit. It won't be ultra smooth. I haven't asked SopiGuard about this before they shipped it to me, but they didn't answer in time. And so by the time I got it, I put it on and I realized, okay, it's not going to be ultra smooth. So not a huge thing, but I would prefer it to be like silky smooth. The other thing about this one is if you're going to put on a skin, probably be a good idea not to put on a case. And if you do put on a case, you want to leave it on, because as soon as you take off the case, which I've done a few times, it tears away the skin. And you can see a couple of imperfections here. The corner's gone. This section is gone. So, you know, I'll probably remove the skin here probably coming up here too soon. I mean, unfortunately, you know, I mean, what is it, $10, $12 or something like that? So super cheap. But overall, I like the color. I may get a different skin depending on if I feel like I'm going to put a case on this thing or not. And speaking of case, let's talk a little bit about some of the cases that I've actually gotten. So originally, obviously, it came with this case right here, and I'm super thankful for it. The first two nights that I had this phone, I had this case on, and I had this on my coffee table, or not my coffee table, but my nightstand. I was reaching for it to turn off the alarm, and the thing fell out of my hand, fell and hit the corner of the nightstand, which is metal, has a metal base. I knew right away it hit something hard. I picked it up, and I could see there's a small indentation right here. And I started freaking out. I'm like, okay, I barely had this phone for 2 days, and I got this big gouge on my phone. And later on, I forgot that it was actually the case, not the phone. So super thankful for it. Overall wise, I wasn't impressed with this case. I mean, I appreciate OnePlus for including it in the box, but you know, we put it on. It doesn't provide a lot of protection for the camera housing. This side right here does not have a lot of protection on the edge here. You can see it's pretty flimsy. So, but it's free, not a big deal. I end up going with another case that I bought online. Many of you probably have seen these on eBay. They're super cheap, about $10. This one's a little bit better. It does have the whoa. So this one has the camera housing, which I like, even though it's pretty plain. The kickstand is pretty much worthless because it only goes out one direction and it goes this far. There's no in between. So this thing is worthless. I never use it. The leather back, it feels pretty cheap. It feels like it's, I don't know, it's vinyl. It's not leather. The color is also misleading as well, because online it looks like more of a cherry red, but here it's more like a maroon color. One thing too that I do not care too much, let me my screen here, about these cases here is the way the plastic is. It's pretty slippery. There's no texture whatsoever. So when you have this case on, and when you're trying to grip it with your thumb and opening it up, it is pretty slippery. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still do it, but it's very slippery. You'll know what I mean when if you grab a case like this. It has no friction whatsoever. So I used this thing for a few days, and then I decided to go with door number 3, which is the plastic case here. These, again, pretty cheap, $8, $9, $10 on eBay. Okay, so let me put this one on here. I'll show what it looks like with the skin. So if you're gonna get a skin, you wanna rock a case like this. Looks pretty nice, to be honest with you. Okay. The only thing again about this is it's a plastic material and it doesn't have any type of friction whatsoever. It's still relatively smooth. So I kind of wish it was made of rubber. This is an old case for my OnePlus 7 Pro. This is made of rubber. The texture is real good. You hold it, it's grippy. Unfortunately, you know, the clarity goes out for a while, after a while, and it stains of yellow. So piece of junk there. But I actually like this case quite a bit. I think I may go back to this again. But I saw another case that I really like. I'm going to show you that in a second. Went on to door number 4, which is this case right here. This is a Hinge case, pretty popular. That if you do a search on eBay on Hinge case, you'll see this. Comes in black, green, and I believe gold. I like the green one. I just really like the color. It looks like a faux leather, but it's not. It's more of a flat plastic feel of it. It does have the protective camera housing. And it does have the Hasselblad logo on here, which I think is cool. It looks like this is stock. A kickstand is a little bit more usable than the red one because you can go in different position, and it does have some friction to it, so you can lay it down at a like a tent mode there. So I like it. The only thing that I don't like about this case is the front cover. This front cover has a built-in screen protector. So one thing I noticed that I love about this phone is the screen here it feels like silk, man. There's no resistance, there's no friction whatsoever, and you can use it a lot without putting a lot of fingerprints on here. With the screen protector here, there's a little bit more friction in the glass, or in the, I don't know if this is glass or plastic, but there's a little bit more friction on here, and you can see how much fingerprints there are built up. I wish they didn't include it. I wish that it allows me to use the front of this phone, or else, you know, I put on a aftermarket screen protector, and I have before. It works a lot better than this one. It's just too much of a fingerprint magnet here. But I like this case because of the feel here. As I mentioned, the other one has the plastic feel to it. It's smooth. It has no grip. This one feel like a rubbery coating on it. So when you grip it, when you put it into tablet mode, the grip is actually fairly good on this one. Actually, to be honest with you, I think I'm gonna probably keep this case for a while. I like the color. I like the construction of it. I like the build. The front glass is the only thing that I don't like. But you know what? I'm gonna rock this baby here for a while here, folks, until something new comes up. I don't know if you can see the fingerprints here. It's really bad. I mean, I gotta constantly wipe this thing and put some spray on it and so forth. But overall, I really like this case. Looks nice. Let me know what you think. Comment below, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye now.